So Friday tends to be some of our best trading days and some of our favorite trading days. In terms of the stocks on my radar, they're going to be having 0-day options expiring heading into tomorrow. In terms of the setups, I am seeing the best possible setups to be trading, and it's also aligned with the best possible prices. If you use this money-making information that I'm going to be providing to you, and the market is aligning with the analysis that I'm giving you, and you trade at the overall levels using the confirmations that I've been teaching you, you should have a phenomenal green day on these market open trading opportunities. I currently have 2 stocks on my radar, and these are the best setups at the best possible prices to be trading at. In terms of these plays, if the market aligns with what I'm providing to you in these videos, these can be household name plays. These can be massive wins within the market open. I'm going to be breaking it down for you and sharing with you the money-making information. We're going to get straight into the 2 stock plays. And then towards the end, I'm going to be giving you my analysis on the SPY. Right before we get into that, I wanted to quickly show you the market open trade that we had inside of Team Roar. For those of you who are in Team Roar, you are well aware these are the best market open trades you're ever going to be experiencing, especially on 0-day option contracts that are further out of the money. Take a look. We ended up buying 395 Tesla calls for 50 cents a contract at 9:31 a.m. We ended up adding into the winners. These are the option quote prices moving in real time. When we're up 20%, on these Tesla calls, we're adding into the winners. Because I told you, when we're up a little bit, 20% returns, very small wins for us over here, we are adding massively. Look at this, man. We were doubling our position sizes in the 60-cent range, and we just kept on fucking adding to these calls when they were in the 70s. We were up nearly 50% profit return, and we're adding into the winners, and we are selling for a 150% profit return. All alerted in real time, man. Look at all those beautiful flower emojis, man. In terms of Team Roar, we just ranked 27 worldwide on WAP.com. There's 11,000 groups on WAP. We just ranked 27 on WAP. With that being said, I want you to understand, when you trade at the market open, you're going to see these are the most lucrative trades to be making within the market, along with power hour trading session. And in terms of losing being a choice, if you start the day off with one big win, especially when you're adding into the wins and making 150% returns, that is more than enough to walk away and call it for the day within the first 30 minutes trading. Take a look at these Tesla calls, man. We were getting in directly at the market open. We were adding to the winners. When we were up 20%, when we were up 50%, we were selling the exact fucking peak, man. Look at that peak. Right here at 9:49 a.m., Tesla call options peaked. Take a look at this fucking exit, man. Right here. We ended up exiting at 9:47 a.m. at the exact fucking peak. We are out. Who the fuck do you know is printing like us at the speed of fucking light? And the beauty of this is you can walk away within the first 30 minutes and you're entering something that's cheap, that's low risk, that has the biggest percentage profit potential within the market. And like I said, if you have one big win or 2 small wins in a row and you choose to keep on trading, losing is a choice, because risk management 101, we're not going to go green to red, right? So in terms of that situation, you're going to risk 25% to 50% of your profits, right? And if you keep on trading and you hit that max risk, you have to force yourself to stop trading, because then you're going to be exposing yourself, to risk going green to red, which is something that we don't do. But one thing we do as well is we set profit stops to ensure that we get stopped out for fucking profits, man. We were buying these calls right here towards the exact lows. There was plenty of time to get in. There was fucking 6 minutes to get in right here, and there was 3 minutes to sell the fucking peak, and it retested the peak, man. Look, losing is a personal choice. So after that, G-War did end up over trading, and we did have losses in a row. But like I said, losing is a personal choice. You guys are well aware. The market open trades are some of the best trades with inside of Team Roar, man. It's fucking crazy. We just had a new user, a new member. He goes by the name of Rolex. He came in here with an account size of $16,000. He's been taking the morning trades. Like I said, they're the best inside of Team Roar, the market open trades. You can literally just walk away within the first 30 minutes. He flipped his account to nearly $50,000. Just on Tesla alone, he's up over $11,000, man. And then in terms of yesterday, $28,000, man. I told you, didn't you watch the content? I said the Amazon fucking calls went up 300% the speed of fucking light. These are the best market open trades you're ever gonna fucking experience. So if you're serious about making money, it's the first link down below in the description. Now, I'm going to provide to you the best market game plan. Let's get straight into the analysis. So, in terms of the market open game plan, man, I'm telling you tomorrow, oh my gosh, tomorrow is going to be the best trading day of the overall week, man. Let's get straight into this. The number one setup I am seeing is going to be on Tesla. Listen up, man. The number one pattern that I'm seeing on Tesla is going to be the following. What I did was I looked at the overall daily chart. This is a swing trading strategy that I have, and this is also a market open trading strategy that I have. So I'm looking at the daily chart patterns. I'm going back throughout the history, and I'm seeing similar patterns that can repeat themselves. Based off of what I'm seeing on the daily chart pattern, right? I'm just going to quickly show you, right? So we're up trending sideways. We're up trending sideways. Green, red, green is bullish on the daily chart. Previous resistance reacting as support. All reasons to be bullish, right? But the point is, this candlestick on the daily chart looks identical to this one right here, right? And in terms of the SPY recently formed that same exact candlestick on the daily chart right around here. So this is what I have to say about Tesla. The previous closing price is going to be the key level. Now, if we're having a massive gap up, it's going to be more of just buying calls towards the open. There's going to be a massive market open play for Tesla. So this is what I want you to understand. We closed at 369.49. Right now, Tesla is already attempting to gap up. So if Tesla is gapping up, it's going to be more of just buying call options towards the market open, right? Now, if we're just kind of opening up flat, we're going to be looking for bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations towards the previous closing price. As long as Tesla is holding previous closing price, it's going to have a strong bullish move to the upside. As long as Tesla is gapping up and maintaining higher support at or slightly above the previous closing price, it's going to have a strong bullish move to the upside. In terms of where we are at the daily chart, take a look, man. I'm going to go further back throughout the chart history, and I'm going to show you, man, we have a massive move, and the daily chart pattern confirms this as well, right? We have a massive move coming up. The resistance right here is at 371. Right now, we're in the 370s. We break above 371. The next level is the high of day, but overall, you can see a massive move to 382. So the point being is, man, if we are hanging around the previous closing price, forming support, it's going to have a bullish day. In terms of for a strong bullish overall move, this resistance right here towards 371.50 to 372 needs to break out, react to support. If we break out and react to support, it's going to have a gap and go. It's going to have a very strong bullish move, right? In terms of for the bears to take control, we need to see a crack under 366. If we drop below 366, shit hits the fucking fan and calls are going to get wrecked. The next support level is all the way down here at 359. As long as we are holding towards that previous closing price to 367, it's going to have a bullish day. You use that information that I gave you, use the candlestick confirmations that I've been teaching you on the 30-minute chart. I'm telling you, if we're gapping up, gap and go, if we're opening up flat, you're going to be looking for support to forming towards this previous closing price towards 369. And then in terms of the resistance level, you're looking for a break above 371.70. In terms of a massive fucking breakout, break above 371.70, form a higher floor, break and retest 371.70. We're fucking rocketing, attempting to break above the highs to 380. That's the overall game plan. If you see the confirmations to buy calls at the level, if the market's aligning with the information I just gave you, set the profit stops, sell into the moves. In terms of resistance levels, 375.40. So in terms of resistance, if we break above 371.60, drop back down, retest, react to support, we're going to 376. Break above 376, drop back down, react to support, we're going into the 380s, right? Sell the moves, sell the rips, look for the breakout and retest, look for the bullish confirmations, look for the previous closing price to be holding, look for the gap and go, look for the break and retest. That is the game plan on Tesla. That is the number one setup that I'm currently seeing. Now, this setup has big potential as well. MSTR. We were just at 445. We dropped all the way down to 377. Now, in terms of this overall setup, I'm going to break down the 30-minute chart here. So as you can see, we have some previous resistance right here towards this like 376 range. This is the key overall level, man. It's literally right towards this 376. If we're holding above 376 and reacting as support, we're looking at a strong move to the upside back into the 400 range. So in terms of the main overall levels, man, the previous closing price is going to be a key level of interest, 386. 386 is going to be that make or break level. You can see right here, this is previous support. It cracked, spiked back up, reacted as a resistance. For the trend to shift from bearish to bullish, This is what you need to look for heading into tomorrow. A break above 387, drop back down, react as a resistance. If you're seeing support forming towards this 387 to 390, we are buying fucking calls. It's going to explode into the fucking 400 range, right? In terms of the daily chart pattern that I'm seeing, as long as we are, the main thing that you're going to really want to focus on is just that previous closing price, man. As long as we are maintaining above 386, and then you're seeing the break above like 388 to 389, as long as we're hanging around the zone, it's going to have a strong bullish overall day, man. We are towards previous resistance to react to support. This daily chart candlestick looks very similar to this daily chart candlestick. Next day, it went a little bit under the previous closing price, and then it spiked back up above previous closing price, and it had a strong bullish fucking move. So I'm telling you, if we are hanging around the previous closing price and reacting as fucking support, we are going to be buying these MSTR fucking call options. It's going to have a massive move to the upside, man. This is so simple. You're looking for 30-minute candlestick support to literally be forming at these levels. If you're seeing the confirmations, we are buying calls, man. These are the best fucking setups on the daily chart. These are the best fucking levels. If you see bullish confirmations at these levels, right? So obviously, if we're going well under the levels, there's no bullish confirmations, then we're avoiding. But as long as you're seeing those bullish confirmations towards the levels that I'm giving you, we are buying calls, selling the moves. And on bullish days, you know some of the strategies that we use, the break and retest. Look at the resistance levels. We drop back down to that previous resistance, retest, react to support, buy the fucking dip, man. Non-stop, man. Those are the levels. That's what needs to happen for Tesla and for MSTR to have bullish days, right? So if we're just blowing through the previous closing price, then we're not buying the fucking calls, right? We're only buying the calls if we're reacting bullish at the levels that I gave you. If there's no bullish confirmations, if we're not holding the zone, or gapping up towards those levels, we're not buying the fucking calls, right? So if the analysis aligns with what I'm saying, take action. It's going to fucking print. Now, in terms of the SPY, this is what I have to say about the SPY. The SPY is not going to be my number one focus heading into tomorrow unless we have a gap down. I looked at the daily chart patterns on the SPY. The main thing that it's, been telling me in terms of how we've been moving, today I found this extremely difficult to be trading. Like in terms of my own personal trading, I only had one L on the day. I found it extremely difficult to be trading. However, the level I gave you, man, the plan was literally to buy calls for the break and retest towards this 606.50. We bottomed slightly above the level, and we just kept on forming fucking support at that overall level, but it didn't hit exactly. We bottomed towards extended hour support here. But look, man, in terms of how the SPY is setting up, I'm not liking the current setups unless we are gapping down. And heading into tomorrow, I already have 2 stock setups that are on my radar, along with Team Roar, the best fucking market open trades you're ever going to fucking experience within the market. So I really don't need SPY in that sense. But man, in terms of just how we're overall trading, I'm not liking it. If you went green trading SPY today, congratulations. I found it extremely difficult to be trading. That's why I really didn't trade in a sense. I only had like 1 trade on SPX, and that was just literally it for me. I didn't like the price action, the way it was moving, and the levels were tough. But man, the break and retest worked. It just bottomed slightly above the level, man. So slightly above the level. But look, man, in terms of the daily chart, it's mainly just a gap down for me in terms of the main analysis that I have for you the night before in advance, right? So what I'm telling you is my main focus is on the stocks unless the SPY is having a gap down. But regardless, the main focus is on the stocks. And there's going to be many plays that pop up on my scanner. Friday, I like to really shift my focus, especially if SPY is slow and I'm not seeing much opportunity on SPY. I like to shift the focus into the stocks because they're going to have their 0 date. A lot of them are going to have their 0 date options expiring heading into tomorrow for very lucrative trading opportunities that we can take advantage of, right? But anyways, man, in terms of SPY, this is what I want you to be aware of. If we're gapping down, it's going to be a very bearish overall day, and I'm going to be interested in puts, man. I mean, in terms of the close, man, 60666. That's a bearish close, and that's a bearish fucking number. So if we're gapping the fuck down, plus we're at all-time fucking highs, I'm buying fucking puts, man. Now, in terms of the gap down, I want it to be somewhat decent. So, I mean, ideally, I want it to be under, like, let's say 605, like 605.80, 605.80. If we're gapping down, if we're opening up lower, below, like 605.80, I'm looking for puts at market open. I told you, I'm seeing daily chart patterns The best pattern that I'm seeing is if the SPY gaps down. I want it to fucking gap down because this pattern that I'm seeing looks fucking golden. It's just we need the gap down to take advantage of the pattern, right? If there's no reason to take advantage of the pattern, if history's not repeating itself, there's no confirmation, then we don't fucking do it. I told you, I have swing trading strategies and market open strategies that work. We just need the market to do in terms of what I'm saying. So we need to gap down. We need to be gapping down under 605.80. If we are gapping down, opening up lower than 605.80, I'm buying fucking puts. In terms of the levels, you can keep an eye on the previous closing price, but based off of what I'm seeing, it's unlikely that the SPY will retest the previous closing price. So you can keep an eye on like 605.50 to 605.80. Another strategy you can use on a bearish trend day is this. You look for support levels during the pre-market, during the extended hours trading session. When the SPY cracks those support levels, you look for a nice quick drop. If it has a nice decent drop, you wait for the SPY to spike back up to retest that previous support level where it had a breakdown from. That's called the breakdown and retest. That's the inverse, the opposite of the breakout and retest strategy. You can make money trading both ways, calls and puts, right? So those, in a sense, is how is how you take advantage of, one of the ways you take advantage of an overall bearish trend day. It's just you have to identify those levels. I gave you some levels, but what I'm telling you is just look for some support levels as well. They're likely going to be close to those levels, right? Obviously, if we have a massive gap down, they're not going to be close to those levels, but you're just looking for support levels. You're looking for traps to get set. You're looking for bull traps to get set. You're looking for strong cracks to support. And then when the SPY spikes back up to that previous support, it's going to try to form a new lower high and continue to sell off and try to crack new lows. That's the main game plan and really the only game plan in a sense for the put options. In terms of the bulls, like I said, so in terms of this is just more price action, nothing too special in terms of what I'm about to say right here, in terms of what I'm seeing market performance. The special play is if we gap down, but in terms of what I have to say, for the bulls to gain fucking control, they need to break above 607 and react to support, right? This is previous support at 607. We cracked the previous support, which isn't bearish. Just because support cracks doesn't mean it's bearish. But if it spikes back up to that previous support, forms lower highs, bearish trend reversal doji, and then drops right back down, that's fucking bearish. It's attempting to form lower highs. So if the fucking bulls can't break above 607 and turn that into support, they are going to get fucked for the short term, especially if we are gapping down. That is the game plan. So the main shot that the bulls have is they need to break above 607, react to support. If that happens, we're going to be uptrending to the next level, which is going to be right here towards this 608, and then we could potentially drop at 608 if we're seeing bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmations. If we break above that, react to support, then we go to 610. That's the overall bullish analysis. Like I said, in terms of the bearish analysis, man, we need to fucking gap down. And in terms of the levels where we're dropping to, right? So if we're reacting bearish, we're gapping down. The levels we're dropping to is going to be towards that 604. And in terms of where you could potentially bounce from there, potentially bounce towards this, we could potentially bounce towards this key support right here towards like, this would be the best fucking level for calls heading tomorrow would be 601. If we go bearish, 601 would be that main level of interest in calls. I'm telling you, tomorrow's going to be an ugly fucking day. If we're gapping down and maintaining under that 606, that strong move is coming. When we drop under 606, that strong move to the downside. That's what I have to say. In order for the bulls to flip back control, break above 607, hold. But then you're looking at 608, and then it could potentially drop at 608. If it breaks above react support, then we go to 610 to that 609 next resistance level, likely 610, right? So that's what I have to say. Those are the levels. Use the 30-minute candlestick patterns that I've been teaching you at the overall levels. You're going to have to be able to confirm if it's reacting at that level properly, bullish or bearish, right? But use the analysis that I provided to you. You should have a phenomenal green day heading into tomorrow. Also, one more stock that I want to go over. We had a member mention this one in the chat. This is what I have to say about Lululemon. In terms of Lululemon, we are having a massive gap up on Lulu. With that being said, this is what I want you to be aware of. On the daily chart, we have previous support. You have support, 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 support at 386. Lulu gapped down, never retested the support, and it sold off hard. So what can happen is this previous support, since it's retesting for the first time, can react as a resistance. And we could potentially reverse at this gap at 385 that has been filled during the extended hours trading session. So in terms of Lulu, you need to pay attention to that like 385 zone. If we're hitting 380, mid 380s, like 384, 385, you can even say like 383, reacting bearish, you can attempt puts on that, right? But that's not the overall best setup. But as long as it's maintaining under 385 on a retest and reacting bearish, you're going to want to try to hit puts. If we crack under 373s, it's going to get ugly. There's literally no fucking support on that. And then for calls on Lulu, the call play would be the previous resistance to react to support towards the mid 340s, like 347s. So mark down those levels. You're going to want to look at 385 resistance. You're going to want to look at 348 support long term. And then the make or break middle level would be towards the low 370s. That's the game plan. You use this information that I provided to you. And if the market gives us the opportunity to take advantage of this information, if it's doing what I'm telling you, right, in terms of like these patterns repeating itself, and we're getting the confirmations, it should play out and fucking fold. We should all bank on this particular play, man. So for those of you who are serious about trading alongside with us and gaining access to our real-time zero-day options trading alerts, it's going to be the first link down below. Within the description, you're going to see, man, the trades, the plays inside of Team Roar, man. You're going to see these market open trades. They are outperforming any fucking trader you know of that you're following. They're outperforming, and this outperforming at the speed of fucking light. And we're adding into the winners, man. You really have to be honest with yourself, man. Who do you know is winning non-stop directly at market open with the best trading strategy in the game? If you're trading with real money, buying borrow the money option contracts, cheap, low risk, low buried entry, selling deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains within the market. That's what trading is about. It's about putting yourself in situations, the best setups, the best prices. And that aligns with, in terms of the best asset class to do that with, if you're trading with real money, borrow the money option contracts. It's the highest risk to reward ratio in the game. It's cheap, it's low risk. You can literally start with just buying one contract. The contracts are so fucking cheap and the system is so fucking cutting edge. You can literally put in your entire position size as your max risk per trade and make big percentage gains, which adds up to big dollar gains, especially over time if you're consistent by not risking a lot. Where else can you do that? Where else can you say, man, I'm literally putting in my entire position size as my max risk per trade, meaning if this trade goes to zero, expires worthless, no fucking stop losses. We don't use stop losses. Sometimes we'll sell a move. If we're down 50%, we might sell the move if it makes sense to sell. But when we hold and we're down 50%, we call that a dead play. And the dead plays, you saw it yesterday, 3 dead plays on calls. All of the plays on those 3 dead plays on calls that were down 60, 70%, they came back to life and they went up multiple 100% proper returns on trades that were down 70%. But if you were stopped out or if you didn't hold with us, you were not able to experience those massive wins by being down first at the 70% returns if you didn't hold or got stopped out. So it allows you to do something very unique. You don't have to use stop losses. You hold the trades for massive fucking wins, right? You want to win big? Well, you got to hold. You ain't going to win big if you ain't holding, man, especially with proper risk management, man. If you're just going to fucking full port and get in and out and use your little stop loss, you ain't going to make no fucking money. And you're going to need a high fucking win rate to get away with that, man. And you're going to need above 25 fucking K to make some trades in that situation. Over here, you use cash accounts. You basically get unlimited fucking trades, more than a fucking enough. All you need is the market open fucking trade. Listen, man, this is non-stop fucking printing. This is a money printing machine that prints non-fucking stop. And we add to fucking winners. I tell you all the time, we add to fucking winners. Dude, if we're in at 50 cents and we're doubling our fucking size when we're up 20%, what the fuck does that tell you? It's going to be a fucking 200% fucking play in 30 minutes. And we just kept on fucking adding. This is why I say losing is a choice. A 150% gain is big enough to walk away. Adding to a winner that's that fucking big is big enough to walk away. Tripling your fucking position size is big enough to walk away. It's not by fucking accident that we have people inside of Team Roar that flip 16K to 50 fucking K in 2 days. They listen. They take the morning trades. I told you the morning trades are the best fucking trades. You come in here, you follow anybody else in market open, you're gonna say, dude, why come I haven't been in this group my whole fucking life? These are the best market open trades in the fucking game. 16K to 50 fucking K. Where the fuck else are you gonna do that, man? If you're trading with real money, this is the lowest risk way to possibly fucking do it, man. Look at this. From there, you're fucking, everyone's green. You're done. You're calling it from the day. And if you choose to keep trading, I'll say it all the fucking time. If you choose to keep trading, you risk 25% to 50% of your gains at the most. If you risk that and you lose that and you give back some of those profits, you force yourself to call for the day, because then from there, you're risking going green to red, which is something that we don't do. And we set the profit stops to ensure that when we are green, losing is a personal fucking choice to go back to red, because we get stopped out for fucking profits. We remove the stop losses to ensure that losing is a fucking choice. We can hold our trades. We can size in less. We can let the trades run. We have the entire fucking day for the contracts to go in the money. We're right about the trend the vast majority of the fucking time. If the morning trade drops 30, 50%, there's a good fucking chance, especially if we're right about the fucking trend, it's going to go in the money and explode up multiple 100% profit returns. Listen, man, we got it all figured out. And you can see right here, we had L's. We had L's in a row. We had many L's in a row. It does happen. If you do overtrade, it can happen. You can have losses in a row. Now, I will say, even with this happening, losing is a personal fucking choice because the first trade on the day was a massive win, and we kept on adding to the massive win. So if we had fucking 10 L's in a row and we fucking overtraded the same day, losing is still a fucking choice because risk management 101. Without risk management, without fucking profit stops, you ain't gonna fucking make it, man. So always remember this, man. Always remember this. You're gonna see, man, at times traders, they try to push themselves to the fucking limits, and sometimes they overtrade, man. They try to be the absolute best, you know? They just want to keep on fucking winning nonstop. It happens, man. It happens to the best of us at fucking times. But listen, man, losing is a personal fucking choice. If you want to trade alongside with us, it is the first link down below within the description. We have many members who are making $500 to $1,000 a day. We have some members who are making 5 figures a week. We have some members who are making 6 figures a month, man. I'm telling you, we got consistent people, the same people coming around, posting results, posting testimonials, man. Big shout out to Alyssa. She's absolutely crushing it, man. $3,600 profit yesterday. And she absolutely crushed it. I saw within the group. I think she played the Tesla as well. Yeah, she played the Tesla as well. She absolutely crushed it. So I'm telling you, man, this group is insane. Like, look at this. 100 contracts on Tesla, a $4,000 profit. Back-to-back $4,000 days. Using the market open trades. Losing is a personal fucking choice, man. You're going to see, you join this fucking group, you're going to be like, dude, nobody else is fucking doing this. How the fuck is this even possible? They're winning nonstop every single time in the fucking morning. I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, are we even fucking charging? There's people joining our group. They come in their first fucking day. Within the first fucking 30 minutes, they're making thousands of dollars. I'm like, wait a second. This is a good fucking investment. They're paying $1 fucking 50, coming in making thousands in the morning. I'm like, dude, this fucking community is amazing. If you want to surround yourself with the best community in the game, if you want to surround yourself with the best market open trades, if you want to surround yourself with the best zero-day options trades, it's the first link down below within the description. Our money printer, it does not shut off. We print all day. The money printer does not shut off. We print non-fucking stop. If you're serious about making money, it's the first link. That's what we do, man. We figured it out. We figured out how to extract money out of the stock market into our pockets, into our group, into our community. We print non-stop, man. Who can take whose money? We're taking the other side's money non-fucking stop. All we do is fucking print. Nobody is doing it on our fucking level. Our money printer is long and it can't be fucking stopped. You cannot stop our fucking money printer. If you're serious about making this the best fucking Friday of your trading fucking year, I'm telling you, tomorrow will be a big fucking day. We will finish strong. Add up all the multiple 100% profit returns we had in the morning. Losing's a fucking choice, man. The day resets every single day. If the market open trade is green as fuck and we have multiple L's in a row, well, that means losing should be a fucking choice if you took the market open trade. And I already told you the market open trades tend to be the absolute best. And then the next day fucking sets and we do it all over again. The win rate is fucking insane. You're going to see we have the highest win rate in the game. So in terms of like the 95% win rate, that is speaking for the green day, right? So in terms of the trades, there's going to be some L's. There's going to be, a couple L's in a row. But in my experience, especially if there's a couple L's in a row, the first trades that are made in that situation, they tend to always be green, man. And they tend to be green and big enough where you could just call it for the day. So risk management 101. Now, if you'd like to trade with us and gain access to our zero-day options trade alert system, it is the first link down below in the description. Again, what makes us different in that sense is we have an actual trading alert system. These are not just buy and sell alerts. So again, just to show you, because like I told you, man, I literally tell you this all the time and it's going to keep on fucking happening. Do you understand? What I speak into existence happens. That's why I have to be extremely careful with the words that I'm saying, man, because I can manifest this, man. I know how the game works. But anyways, man, in terms of the system, this is very simple. And I tell you all the time, market open trades tend to be the best trades within the overall group you're going to see, right? So you can walk away within the first 30 minutes. Now, what do I tell you we do? We buy contracts that are cheap, that are low risk, low barrier to entry. You can make multiple trades on a day with a cash account, right? So that's not an issue. And with that being said, these trades have the biggest upside potential within the overall market. In the stock market, you can optimize for any system. You can optimize for any strategy that works. We've chosen to optimize for something that is cheap, that is low risk, that has the biggest percentage gains in the market, that has the highest risk to reward ratio. If you think of the future of trading, that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to, okay, everybody wants to be the best, but what's the best thing to be the best at? If we're trading charts, if we're trading price action, what is the best asset classes to be trading? Something that's cheap, something that's low risk, something that has the highest risk to reward ratio, something that has the biggest percentage gains. You can master and get good at anything. Why the fuck would I want to buy shares? Why the fuck would I want to buy in the money options? I'm telling you, the future, you want to know what the future is going to be? I'll tell you. It's going to be meme coins. It's going to be cryptocurrency. It's going to be far the money zero day. In terms of real money, it's going to be cryptocurrency. It's going to be meme coins. It's going to be zero date options that are far the money. And in terms of play money, it's going to be prop firms. Those three things are the fucking futures. And you can use prop firms with our overall trades when we're buying calls. But a side note on that, if you're going to do that, make sure you're sizing in small. Because like I said, we hold, right? You don't want to get stopped out if you're trading on the fucking prop firm, right? So size in fucking small if you're going that route. But like I said, man, on calls, you can literally trade the direction. Like when we're trading SPY, you could trade the direction, right? You could trade ES in a sense, right? But you get the fucking point. And in terms of the system, we add to winners. When we're up 20%, that is small gains for us. I'm well aware other traders who are buying in the money options who get in now in a split fucking second. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to fucking trade. They get in, they get out. They use a tight stop loss. It doesn't fucking work. It's not going to make you any fucking gains. We do the complete opposite of what everybody else is fucking doing. And we have the highest win rate in the game doing this. This makes us the fucking best. You understand? It's not by accident that we're ranked number 27 on WAP out of 11 fucking thousand. But we add to fucking winners. We add to winners. Because like I said, when we win, we tend to win big. When we are up a little bit and we see a winning confirmation, that gives us a reason to fucking add. We avoid adding to losers. Adding to losers doesn't make sense. You're digging the hole. If we're down a lot on a loss, there will be times where instead of adding to a loser, we buy another strike. And when we buy another strike, that tends to be at the exact fucking bottom when we're right. And we're racking up the biggest gains on that other strike. And then the other strike that's out of the money is going in the money for smaller gains. It's fucking crazy what you can do with far out of the money options. They give you the most options within the market. If you want to become successful, you need fucking options. Far out of the money options give you the most fucking options. You can hold these fucking plays all fucking day. They have till expiration to go in the fucking money for gains. The first hour can go completely against you. You could be down 80%. And then the dead plays can come back to like, look, man, last night's video was living proof. You saw it. 3 trades on calls, down 70%. All of them came back to life. We held the trades. We sold in the money for massive percentage gains, 100, 200%. With, you know, from a micro point of view, bad entries, but from a macro point of view, those are great entries in terms of gains, right? And then the strikes we bought later on were 1,000%, right? But we add to fucking winners because, like I said, when we win fucking big, doubling up the fucking position size, tripling up the fucking position size. Who the fuck do you know is adding at 50%? Who the fuck adds when they're up 50%? You want to know what most people do? They're up 10, 20%. They sell and they set a stop loss. Over here, we're at fucking 20, 50%. We add, we don't use a stop loss. Do you get it? We do the complete opposite of what everyone else is doing. We have far out of money options. They don't have that. They don't have that. Understand? They're not like us. This community's fucking different. It's fucking game changing. It's life changing. It's just fucking different. You have to be in here to see it for yourself, to experience this, man. So, cheap, low risk. Your entire position size is your max risk per trade. You can start with 1 fucking contract, no fucking stop loss, no fucking losing. Set the fucking profit stop. You're winning. You set that profit stop. You're stopped out for profits. You set the stop loss. You're stopped out for fucking losses. Far the money options gives you the options to hold the trade. They give you the options to make multiple trades with the cash account. They give you the options to experience the highest rewards within the market with smaller accounts. Rich people do this because they prefer to put in less money, to risk less, to make the biggest percentage gains, and they're able to still outperform people putting in more money because they're making such massive percentage gains. Let the percentage gains do the work for you, not your capital. The more you put in, the more you fucking risk, man. I'm telling you, that small win add up shit, fuck that shit. Fuck that get in, get out, stop loss. Nah, we don't do any of that shit over here, dude. This is team fucking roar. This is the real fucking deal. This is the complete opposite of every fucking group you're in. This is like, dude, this fucking group is just different. These guys print. This is fucking real. This is like a money printing fucking machine over here. Listen, man, it's unlimited fucking money printing machine. We've got the money printers. If you want to surround yourself with the fucking system, if you want to surround yourself with the best fucking options trading community in the game, it's the first link down below in the description. You watch. Tomorrow's going to be game changing. We're going to absolutely crush it. I will see you guys tomorrow. within the chat. With that being said, I'm signing off.